Let's make this loaf of gluten-free oat bread today. Let's go.
Put 270 milliliters of water in a bowl, add 7 grams of dried yeast and sprinkle with a little white sugar. Then leave it for 10 minutes to activate the yeast.
Once the yeast is activated, you can see it's bubbling like mad, right? So add 100 grams of oats flour. Please make sure it's gluten-free. Not all oats flour is certified gluten-free. So choose a certified gluten-free one. Then add 80 grams of rice flour and 40 grams of potato starch. And then we're going to add some seeds. I've got 20 grams of sunflower seeds, 20 grams of chia seeds, and 20 grams of flaxseed. After that, add 7 grams of psyllium husk powder. It's going to help it stick all together, which is what we want for gluten-free bread. And add 5 grams of salt to make it nice and tasty. And last, just 5 grams of olive oil. Now give this all a good mix. That's it, it smells beautiful already. And as you can see, it is coming together quite nicely. That's the oats flour, the psyllium husk powder helps, and the chia seeds as well, of course. So now we're going to put this in a cake tin that's lined with non-stick baking paper. Very important. Gluten-free bread can be very messy. It will be sticky. So please, please make sure you line your cake tin with non-stick baking paper. So simply put the mixture into the cake tin and sort of make it nice and flat. This gluten-free bread recipe is actually quite thick compared to some of the others on this channel, but you'll see it works absolutely beautifully. Once it's like that in the cake tin, we're going to let it rise for about 30 minutes to an hour. It depends on the temperature. If it's hot and humid, it will rise faster. If it's cold and dry, it will rise slower. But just leave it out, let it rise until it's doubled roughly in size. And here you go. It's risen beautifully. We're going to pop it into the oven and bake it for about 45 minutes. At 200 degrees. So after it's been baking for 45 minutes, take your cake tin out of the oven and actually take the loaf of bread out of the cake tin, just like that. Then pull down the sides of the non-stick baking paper and pop your loaf back into the oven for a further 15 minutes. That's going to make the loaf nice and crusty all around and really properly cooked on the inside. So pop it back into the oven for a further 15 minutes at 200 degrees. So after 15 minutes, take the bread out of the oven and you can simply take it out, put it on a wooden board and make sure you let it cool down properly. Please do not be tempted to cut it right now. I know it's tempting because it smells delicious and you just want a slice of fresh bread, but the inside won't sort of stick together enough. So let it cool down thoroughly on a wooden board. So when it's cooled down, we're going to cut a slice and taste it. There you go. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Look at this. Okay, time to taste. Honestly, it's delicious. I love the seeds in it. It just gives it a little extra taste. So if you like seeds, definitely this recipe will be a winner. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to help. And if you enjoyed this recipe and you want another good, easy and gluten-free bread recipe, then go and watch this one next. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.